this is Dave, Iron Blackbird Cycles, and I wanted to talk to everybody. We're sponsoring a Cannonball Run, not the Cannonball Run that goes coast to coast, but this is one we've developed for Southern Illinois. This is the Illinois Broken Spoke Cannonball Run. And by next year, we'll have a Kentucky, and then a Missouri, and then a Tennessee, and then we'll start putting them all together for a big major cannonball. But Saturday, September 27th, is the Cannonball Run. Anybody's welcome to run it. All they have to do is be in Benton, Illinois, at the Plaza Restaurant by 8:30, because we're signing everybody in and getting their time checked out and giving them their time sheets and all that stuff. This is a timed race. This is not a speed race, people. Do not think you're going to get out here and run 90 miles an hour and be the first one in, because we don't want people breaking the law. I need to expressly go over this. We want people running average speed limits, you know. We don't want people getting tickets. We don't want them getting hurt. We don't want anybody wrecking. And you'll be let out in 5-minute intervals anyway. So it's not going to be like 100 bikes leave at the same time like they do at poker runs and stuff like that. You'll be into a checkpoint. You'll wait till everybody gets to the checkpoint. Everybody will have their times as they come in. And then we put everybody out of the checkpoint at 5 minutes, intervals. We've got a lot of places. We're not running, we're running to a place where you can get a drink or two if you want to. We're running to a lot of restaurants, stuff like that. My main thing that I've always had against poker runs is they run to every bar in the country. And, if a guy can't stay away from the beer by the end of the day, he's not very safe on that motorcycle. So let me expressly say, we're trying to not make that available. I mean, it will be available. If somebody wants to have a beer, we're not, that's fine. If any of the race officials find someone that's, drinking a little too much, we're going to pull them out of the race. That's all there is to it. So we got to keep everybody safe. That's the main thing. This is going to be a timed ride with breakout times. And what I mean by breakout times is we have run this course. We know how long it takes to get from point A to point, to the first checkpoint, from the first checkpoint to the second checkpoint. And if you are exceeding safety limits, then it will cost you time. So the last thing you want to do is get out there and try to run this race as a speed race, because it's not a speed race. It's a cannonball. It's more, we're running this like a more of a navigational race. Every checkpoint has 2 to 3 ways to get there. And in those 2 to 3 ways, there'll be obstacles like ferry, or, you may have to cross a ferry. You want to get across the ferry you want to hit the ferry at the right time, because if you don't, you're waiting for it to come back, So there'll be small obstacles. So the idea is for you to look at your every stop that you stop at. You need to be looking at your options as far as which route I'm going to take, which has the least amount of traffic that I can get to the fastest, which may have a highway that I can utilize and get there faster. This is a navigational thing. Me and Ryan and Val, we take a lot of trips throughout the year, and because of gas stops, stuff like that, we never get to anywhere before the GPS says it does, unless we're running 100 miles an hour, and then we'll get there a little bit before the GPS says we can, but that usually doesn't happen. On a motorcycle, there are things that slow you down no matter what you do. So It's not like being in a car. If the GPS says 30 minutes, you might as well figure 40. Maybe even 50, depending on where you're at and what traffic. The other thing is we have sponsored stops. Those sponsored stops are marked on the race map. And if you stop at that sponsored stop, you will be able to put in your time in and time out. And any time you spend at that stop, whether it be a half an hour, let's say you want to stop and eat lunch somewhere where we're not eating lunch or something, that's fine. As long as it's a sponsored stop, that time won't come off your final race time. So the race is going to be this Saturday coming up. We need everybody at the Plaza Restaurant in Benton, Illinois by 8:30. We're going to start putting bikes out at 8:30. So I would get there early if you can. As soon as you get there, get signed up, and we go through the driver's meeting, we're going to start putting bikes out. So our last stop will be at Grumpy's Biker Emporium in Brookport, Illinois. And there we're going to have some bands. Let me go back. The lunch stop is going to be at the Red Onion in Equality, Illinois. The last stop will be at Brookport, Illinois, which is just across from Paducah. Like I said, you're going to have to cross that ferry into Kentucky during this as part of the race route. Once you get into Kentucky, you can go back to Illinois and go down to Brookport, or you can go through Kentucky and go down to Brookport. You can take interstate all the way down through Kentucky to Brookport. But it's probably going to take you more time to run the interstate because it's going to put you way out. So, this is just hey, run at your own pace. Obey speed limits. We want everybody safe on this thing. Iron Blackbird Cycles is giving away a $3,500 custom paint job. Whatever you want, we're going to paint it. Also, we're giving away a $400 service. That's a full service, all 3 holes. We'll check all your fluids and brakes and all that stuff during that service. And we're giving away a bike detail. And Grumpy's Biker Emporium, Grumpy's probably going to do a service or something like that as well. And Dollar, married to Grumpy, she's got some shirts and some other giveaways. We got giveaways from all the sponsors, like Pheasant Hall Winery is giving away a couple of bottled wines. I've got certificates for those. We're gonna have a good time. It's gonna be a fun ride. We've got some picture stops. Let me go over what a picture stop is. Along a race route, you're going to see a picture stop. It'll say picture stop or whatever, or selfie stop. One of them is face of the cave at Cave and Rock. You're going to have to go down to the face of the cave. That means you got to go down these steps and down around the rock and take a picture. It's safe, you know, even if you can't walk that well. If there's something that's going to keep you from making that walk, if you'll go to the top of the cave, which is flat ground, and take a picture down into the cave, we'll allow that. Gonna have to go to the old Shawneetown Bank, first bank in Illinois, I believe, and take a picture on the steps of the old Shawneetown Bank down in Old Town. And we got a few picture stops. Those are going to be bonus stops. So if you go all the way to the face of the cave, you're going to get, you know, say 5 minutes taken off your final time. If you go to the top of the cave, that's just going to be a bonus stop, and you might get a minute taken off your time. And if you don't go at all, you're not getting anything taken off your time. Same with the old Shawneetown Bank. You go all the way into Old Town, go to the bank, get off your motorcycle, go up to the top of the steps, take a selfie on the steps of the bank, and we're going to knock some time off of that. So the rules and sign-up sheets and all that will be handled at the driver's meeting come Saturday the 27th. We'd like everybody to get there at least by 8. We'll probably still be sending bikes out by 9. So if you happen to show up late, we'll see to it you get a copy of the rules and know what we went over in the driver's meeting. This is Dave from Iron Blackbird Cycles, and we hope to see you at the races. Or the Cannonball, if you want to call it that. It's called the Broken Spoke Cannonball. Anyone from any state can run this. If you're just passing through and you happen to see this on YouTube and you want to run this cannonball, jump in with us. More the merrier, the more welcome. If you want to ride it as buddies, you know, where each of you go at the same time, you're going to take an average time between the two of you, and or three of you, whatever. If you run it as a group, that's fine too. But you're going to get one prize if you run it as a group. And you guys will have to figure out how you split up those prizes if you get anything. So, anyway, this is Dave from Iron Blackbird Cycles. Please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell on this video so you can keep up with the race. Also, if you'll send me a message through YouTube with your Facebook link, I will send you to a group page for the race on Saturday so you can keep up with all the stops and all the stuff so you know where we're going. Y'all have a good day, and we'll see you Saturday at the Cannonball.